So after we picked the bee balm, we as in Rhyyan, picked the bee balm, I realized this is kind of close to spent, but I'll just pull out the red or the dried out pieces in the middle. It smells so good. After we picked, she picked, I thought, I wonder if I was even videoing. So I did some other stuff, and then I checked my footage just now, and I was not videoing. So, super fun. To prep this now, I'm just going to pull out the dead stuff. These are a little spent because I've seen them for a few days before I decided I needed them. Or before I I saw them for a few days before I actually acted on it. So I'll just pull all that out, keep the good bits. I'm going to make tea. I'm going to make the tea out of the whole thing. But this is a mint. I will put the Latin name down below. So since it's a mint, it has a square stem. It has very mint-like flowers. Like if you were to pull one of these out, it looks like other mints, like similar to a creeping Charlie, like a dead nettle, something like that. Those little bunnies, we would call them when we were children. Not quite the same, but very similar. So I will make this, I'll take the leaves and the head off, and I'll throw out the stem because it just takes up a lot of room and isn't necessary. But it makes a delicious, delicious tea. And it's related, I don't know if related is the right word, but it's similar to thyme or oregano in flavor. And I thought it was kind of odd and strange, but years ago I have this book still in storage. But years ago I read something about just making a tea out of each herb that you have and what medicinally they're used for or they're good for. And I made a tea out of thyme. I was really shocked. It was delicious. So with this smell, you might not think, oh, I need tea. You might. It's really good. I'll just get these prepped and dried. I'll probably make some fresh tea tomorrow. We're getting ready to milk. Patrick is haying. Just like thyme or oregano, it's really good for colds and flus and fevers and digestion. Very good for digestion. Different bee balms, they have a better scientific name. This one it starts with an F. I can't remember. I've never actually heard it pronounced, so I don't know, but I will have it on the screen. Some of these heads look a little bit better, not as browned. I'm losing some petals. Some of the species or plants in the species have stronger amounts of thymol, and so they're going to be more medicinal because they're just a stronger medicine forward plant. So I like to use this to make a nice tincture. This year I am going to I need 2 containers. Set it on there. This year I'm going to tincture some more. I'm going to dry as much as I can. When I pick, which is what you missed, I like to get about half of the buds because this is very good for pollinators. It's really spectacular seeing it from a distance, you know. I highly recommend the tea. And this one is a bit spicy, not much, not too peppery. And in a tea, it doesn't really translate as spicy. Hard thing is knocking off the ants without knocking out the petals. I should have come a little bit sooner. And I'll make sure to look at the patch a lot more often. But also I want to bring up our scythe and cut down the poison ivy in that area, because it's pretty awful. Hopefully Rhyyan doesn't get poison ivy, but she bumped into it. So like I said, they have a square stem. They have opposite leaves. It is susceptible to powdery mildew. That's very normal. So opposite leaves, square stem, wild hair. It grows really well. It doesn't mind. You don't want to water it too much if you do grow it in your garden, and you don't want to. You don't need to feed it really. It just grows well. It's a mint.